Time to take a look at stories making the headlines in Nigerian newspapers. I have with me in the studio leadership and communication strategist Dr. Ojon and political technocrat Dr. Dayo Kayode. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Good morning.
And a happy new month as well.
Christmas is around.
We can see that your bow tie is telling us already. All right, let's head straight to the papers now, and we begin with the news direct. We are working, governors reply Aisha Buhari. We'll be looking at that story shortly. And we'll move to the front page of the blueprint. ERC to federal government, ICPC can't curb graft, ensure sanity in education system. Business AM, banks obtain 319 billion naira in loans from CBN in 1 month. To the Daily Times, all hail the 43rd Miss Nigeria. Miss Beauty Esayin Tukura clinches top position among 37 contestants, gets luxury apartment, car, other gifts as reward. And on the front page of this day newspaper, ICPC probes NorthEastNorthernAssembly Assembly members over diversion of constituency project funds. MDA's contractors should be queried, not lawmakers, says Ndume. Well, to the Nation newspapers now, bank customers to present tax card from next month. Financial bill to widen tax net will go into effect after Buhari's assent. And on the front page of the Daily Trust, Nigeria's refineries in ruins despite MOUs with China, India, others. Government officials justify foreign trips through MOUs export. And finally, on the front page of the Vanguard, private sector rejects Finance Bill 2019. Petitions Buhari says it will kill business. Worsen poverty level if signed into law. Tasks federal government to widen tax net, include non-paying groups persons. All right, gentlemen, we'll look at the story on the front page of the News Direct. Now, the wife of the president was speaking somewhere, and she said that many citizens do not have access to potable water. And these states have governors there, trying to question what governors were doing. And through the Nigerian Governors Forum, governors said that that statement was incorrect and mischievous, and that they were doing something. You would recall, gentlemen, that recently, I think last week, the president himself talked about saying that no more excuses, that governors need to start doing something, delivering perhaps on their promises. I wonder how this reaction from the wife of the president comes to you, especially with regards to issues of human rights, access to potable water. Dotun. When last did you get access to potable water? Not from...
I can't remember.
Not honestly, a borehole now.
Yeah, the last time was perhaps about 7 years ago in Ekiti State.
Really?
Yeah, I was wondering that, do these things still happen? But in reality, it's sad that in 21st century that we'll be talking about lack of access in a country that is blessed with the resource. There are places where they don't have water. They go as far as going to other countries to actually import water just for the benefit of their citizens. But having said that, I think every society gets the kind of leadership it deserves.
It deserves?
Yes, and our case is not an exception. Every election in Nigeria has presented to the electorate an option. Every election, including the just concluded Kogi election. There was a PDP option, there was an APC option, there was an SDP option. There were options. And people will leave their house and choose.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't question the activities if they are not delivering on their promises.
I am not talking about questioning. The majority of the governors did not become governor as a product of their unrealistic promises. It was on a product of the fact that people felt they are in poverty and they cannot help themselves. And I tell you that you cannot help people out of poverty if they are not ready to walk out of poverty. And when it comes to political system,
so what is the essence of the leadership?
The best way to walk out of poverty is to make use of the choice you have on the day you are going to cast your ballot. So at the end of the day, it is sad. But these are the people, you cannot give what you do not have. Majority of our governors walk in there with a sole purpose to steal money. And
those are weighty allegations.
Majority of them with the sole purpose of stealing money. If not, how do you explain that majority of people will contribute their money together? It's like our job now. You contribute your money in form of tax. You pay tax, I pay tax.
Of course.
And we use the majority fund to take care of the minority group of people, knowingly. It is sad.
Dr. Dayakaide, you must lend your voice.
You see, I will start from where it said people get the kind of government that they deserve.
Society.
And again, whatever he's saying, the majority of the governors go there to steal money, and you are saying is weighty, but that's the truth. Because in Yoruba, listen.
Those are weighty allegations, and we must be careful of what we say.
But are we not been seeing it on the daily papers? Are we not been seeing it as some people not been jailed because of that? Are some people not in court because of that? Look at the one that said he built ultra-modern hospital in his state, and he had little accidents in Abuja, and he traveled abroad for that. Where is the money? Why is the president saying that all the money that have been given to NDDC and all the whatever money for the legislators, constituency project, where the president was just saying it a week ago. Where is the money? So where is the money? Is the money not in private? Wait ticket. In Yoruba, they say, Aja okigboke nu eya.
Meaning?
A dog will not bark for the mouth to tear. We will say it, and nothing will happen to us. Our mouth will not tear. Look at this potable water issue. As an elderly fellow, as I am, I cannot remember when last I saw a tap running. I was surprised when he said he saw it in my state.
7 years ago.
I have not seen water running. The last time I saw water running in my father's house was when I was doing my A-levels.
Wow, that's a very long time.
Sure. That was when I was doing my A-levels, 7980. I saw it running in my father's house. And immediately when I entered university, when I came back for the first holiday, there was no more water. So what are you talking about? Well, I mean, it's a pity that we Nigerians, like he said, we deserve the kind of government we have. Let me tell you how. Have we ever sat down to think about one particular thing? Like, these guys calling themselves our servants. You are going there to serve us. Are we giving them a mandate on what we expect them to do? So that I can now come up with a checklist on how to mark them, whether pass or fail. No. As a people, we have not been